Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a pumpkin carving video. Now, before I get into it, I'm going to straight up say it's not the pumpkin carving video you guys are thinking it is. It's not like I'm just going to sit here and cut triangles out. No. I'm going to spend a lot more time and waste a lot more of my day on this. I'm going to carve somebody's entire face into this pumpkin. Whose face? I haven't fully decided yet. At first I was thinking about doing like a Charlie Puth because I'm really into him musically right now. And then I kind of changed my mind. It's not that I don't love Charlie Puth and like really want to do this for him. It's just that this is my only pumpkin. This is my only day off. And I really would much rather do someone that makes me think kind of Halloween or scary or something. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about doing like Sam and Colby. I'm thinking about doing like Sam on one side and Colby on the other. So this is just proof that I will be doing all the work myself. Ooh, I wonder if that'll come off. It's got like a wart. We'll see whose face ends up on the wart. So I'm just gonna show you how to make the stencil, and hopefully it'll work out. So I'll show you one of them and then just kind of, okay, so again, this is like a really old laptop. I really want to get a new one, but I really can't afford it right now. Single mom, hello. So, okay. So this is the picture I think I'm going to use. I literally just typed in Colby Brock and it was like one of the first ones to pop up. So I think I'm going to use that one. So then I'm going to go to GIMP, which is GIMP 2, which you can just download online. And then I'm going to, because I already saved it, so I'm going to open it here. Hopefully it's a good size. Nothing worse than when you see a picture you really like and it comes out this big and you can't do anything with it, because if you blow it up it gets pixelated. Yes! Okay. So since the background's already generally pretty white, I don't have to do anything with it. But if I did, I'll show you really quick if I can. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in really far. And bring her down. Alright, so if I did have to take away the thing, I'd go to right here. So there's like a little square that's a rectangle tool for a rectangular region, an ellipse tool, but then we're going for this one, the free select tool. It's the third one from the top left. And that's what you'd press, and then you just go around the image as close to him as you can, and then you don't want to go under him because you're going to delete him. So you want to go around the box, and then just hit delete, and the background will disappear. So what I did was I brought it in, and then I took the free select tool, and I put it around Colby only, like this. Then I went to view, I zoomed it in to 100%, and then I went to colors, which you can't really see, but I am, yeah. So I went to colors, and then I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to threshold. Then I just edited it till it looked like Colby. I like that. Okay, I'm going to use that one. Maybe I'll make... I do like that one. I just wish I could fix up that one eyeball. Let's see if I can't, like, edit this one side of his head. So then we're going to go colors, threshold. Oh, there we go. I can see his eyeball now. Alright, so I want like... there. I like that. I think that looks like him. You can see... I like that. We're gonna use that. Okay. So then we're gonna press OK, and now I gotta find one of Sam. Alright, so I truthfully have no idea when that stopped recording. So basically what I've done is I've got my Colby outline done. Alright guys, so I finally found a picture for Sam, and I've got a picture for Colby. So these are official, the pictures that I'm going to be using. So we got Colby, and we got Sam. But I might flip like this so they're looking at each other. So to begin with, obviously we got to start by opening the top of the pumpkin. So I'm going to take all these rings and stuff off because God knows you don't want pumpkin in them. I'm gonna start with this little guy. Alright, I got one shot at this. It's the only pumpkin I have, so come out. Alright, so we're gonna go and here we go. Ugh. Alright, so now that we are all done now, I'm just going to tidy up my workspace a little bit. Use a pumpkin to the dogs. Give my pumpkin a little wipe down. The last thing I want is for my pumpkin to be covered in pumpkin because then it doesn't carve very well. So yep, give the pumpkin a little bath. Okay, so I'm going to put it, I also need one other thing. Tape. So, you want to find out where you want to put it. Now you can do this two different ways. You can do it with tape or you can wet it. I might wet it because then you actually tape. The only thing is that once it starts to dry, it's kind of a nuisance. Alright. So you're going to take your little poker. I'm going to zoom in here for you. You're going to take your little poker and you're going to stay on the outside barely of the line because when you start shaving, you don't want your head to get really small. Alright, so next I'm going to use this tiny little screw, it's a flathead, to go over all of my lines. Alright, so here is Colby. So then these big spots I have to shave out, but I'm gonna wait until I get Sam's face on there. So once again, we're gonna cut this here out. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is, so Colby is right here, which you can't really see, but I'm gonna turn the stencil for Sam around so that he's looking at Colby. I think that'll look really cool when it's done. So, right there. And then start a poking. So now we've got, let's see if we can find it. If I zoom it out a little bit. Alright, so now we've got Colby here, let's see, and Sam there. So now, I'm going to start taking out the spots that are meant to be taken out. So it is very important that you don't throw out your stencils because sometimes your lines get kind of confusing. They could, and it's good to have them for reference as to what's supposed to come out and what isn't. So yeah, you can see this one here. Like you can't see like that. Hold on a minute. All right, so here's Colby's. So you can see the earrings stay in, the ears come out, the face comes out, but the nose stays in. It's very easy to get turned around no matter how many times you've done this. So I'm gonna start taking out these white pieces. So when I do this, I generally use a few different tools. So again, I'll use my little flathead screwdriver. I'll use a normal flathead screwdriver. And then I also have, of course, like the entire kit here, and I've got a second kit because everything bends so easily. So I'm gonna start on that. Part 1 is out. Alright, so when I'm done this, we'll be back. As you can see, Colby is done. I need to do around him still, but otherwise, he is done. Now I'm going to start on Sam. Alright guys, so I'm semi-finished. I'm only about halfway there. So, here's what I got so far. So there's Colby, and then there's Sam. And then I'm going to carve around them so you can actually see what their heads look like and they don't just look like faces on pumpkins. Alright guys, so I'm done, and this here is the completed. I've got some pictures that I took with the lights off because obviously the video is not going to work so great with the lights off, but looks pretty good. Sam looks a little wonky, but otherwise, I think that's because I accidentally nicked a line that was under his eye. Now he looks kind of elf-like. Sorry, Sam. And I did keep both of the piercings, but I pushed them in. They are both there though. Maybe I'll just take like a marker. Well, it was there. I did do my best. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys like this kind of video, I don't know, like it. Maybe if it gets enough likes, I'll carve a watermelon in the summer. Is that a thing? Do people carve watermelons? I'll try. So yeah, you guys should share this to them because I think that they would enjoy it. So yeah, again, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.